Okay, let's do the podcast, guys. Can eyes up here, please? Podcast time. Eyes up here.
Okay. You've been having a conversation. You literally just said, okay, and then put the mics on. So don't try and act like we're over here.
The whole time.
Faffing about, fart-assing around.
The whole time we're in the studio, it's eyes up time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, tell that to yourself.
What do you mean?
Buddy? Over there on your little laptop and pinging off texts.
Yeah, pinging off texts to Carla Rubes.
About learner's licenses and stuff like that. You know?
Gosh, you have fun.
Yeah, well, that's at least that's
what I was reading on your laptop wasn't that fun.
That learner's license text was the only fun text in that screen of text.
I'm sorry, John. I can send you a fun text if you want.
Yeah, let's send.
Okay, both of you send me a fun text.
I'm going
to
send you a fun text.
And let me see who sends the funnest. Oh my God, this is a fun game.
This is fun.
And then Lord and Charlie XCX, I'll work out who's laying down and who's standing up. Okay, you're both sitting down. Yes.
I've sent mine.
Okay, let's see. Whose is the most fun text? Firstly, do you both have my number?
I got this number off a toilet door, so I hope it's...
Okay, yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to beat that one.
Okay. Lodged my answer / sent my text.
Okay, that's beautiful, but you didn't beat it. You are so handsome, so talented, and the backbone of Nova and incredible broadcaster. Oh, well, that is so beautiful. You're going to make me cry, but Ricky's absolutely won with the most random. But yours has the most heart and soul. So for that, you are the winner in my eyes.
Oh, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Oh, that's you. You wear your heart on your sleeve every day, Joe
When's
Creasy.
my witch trial?
Enjoy the podcast, guys. That's really all I have to say now because I'm a little bit I'm all emotion after that.
You're an incredible broadcaster.
No, after the photo that Ricki sent.
Hello, podcasters. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, pod.
Ricki podcast.
Welcome to Thursday, everybody.
It's your favourite day of the week.
I do love
your
Thursday.
favourite day is a Monday, isn't it?
I do love Monday, but I'm always been a big rat for Thursday.
I've always liked Thursday because I grew up in Perth and that was always late night shopping. A bit groovy to go out on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah, on the Gold Coast, I'd pop down to Pack Fair or Rabina Town Centre.
And everybody knows that DMA song. I think, Dan, can you find it? Everybody's saying that Thursday's the weekend.
Ooh.
Well, it is for me because I'm going to see Katy Perry tonight.
Are you excited?
I am excited. I'm hot and I'm cold. I'm yes and I'm no. I'm
you're in
out
and you're out and you're up and
I'm
you're
down.
down.
I can tell you're excited because ever since you locked this in, it's really all you've talked about.
Well,
you talked about it on email. You talked about it on text. You talked about it. You're talking about it to Ben Lee after 5.
Yes, I do. Yes, because let me tell you why.
Tell me why. Explain why.
I'm obsessed with her going to space with Gail King, and the other astronauts whose names escape me. But I just feel like the world's piled on her, and I think it'll be nice for her to know that I'm there in the crowd supporting her, wanting to hear California Girls.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know if she does it?
I thought Raw would be your favourite. Raw's my favourite.
Raw's my breakup, pump me up song. I'm not sure if she does California Girls. She does better.
She does? Because it's Lifetimes. But can I just say this? As much as I love Katy Perry, it's her Eras tour.
Yeah.
But everyone's doing a version of Eras because everyone has their Eras.
There was one thing that I saw, a video that she did, and it was almost like it was a dig at the Eras tour because she comes out and she says, "Hi, I'm Katy Perry, and this is the Lifetime. Welcome to the Lifetime tour." And isn't that exactly what Taylor says at the start of her?
Don't dig at the Eras.
I know, I'm not.
But both of you.
I'm not.
Lay off Eras, both of you.
That's not at all what I'm doing.
I'm not.
That's not at all what I'm doing. I'm actually digging at Lifetimes, bruh.
Sabby C here, the Savo on over. Happy Thursday. Ricki, Lee, Tim and Joel. And after 5, quick draw. Looking forward to our next guest. I mentioned yesterday, I also mentioned at the top of the show, but let's just pretend I didn't.
Okay.
I mentioned yesterday, 1 degree from Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know, and Ricki guessed Kate Winslet, which I think, that would have been wonderful. I don't know if Kate Winslet would be particularly good at quick draw.
She'd be very slow. She'd probably like vegetables.
Yes.
We'd be all
literature
here for it,
Yeah, I love Kate.
I watched The Holiday on the weekend.
Yeah, you did.
What a great movie.
He doesn't
seriously.
love Kate.
Cameron
Doesn't
Diaz
like
and Kate
Kate
Winslet.
Really? He doesn't like her.
Why don't you like her? What's your problem?
Kate Winslet?
Because she's too pretty.
Well, because she killed Leo.
Well, it wasn't her personally.
Yeah, it was.
He chose.
It was Rose. Do it,
It was
Bikita.
Rose, yeah.
And also, Joel knows this story, but I saw her
But you know
interview.
that's a movie, and that didn't really happen.
The Titanic really happened.
No, I know, but that exact thing.
Don't tell me I haven't
Didn't
seen it. Don't
actually
spoil
happen.
it. Don't spoil the ending.
Joel knows this story, but I saw Kate Winslet when you see actors being interviewed in there themselves, and she told this story about how much fun she had on set with like John Malkovich, and she pretended to be a dog, and I'm like,
Don't do that.
that's it.
Oh my gosh! No, I thought it was Mayor of Easttown that really tipped you over.
Oh,
yeah,
Kate Winslet.
true.
Hey, Mayor.
Hey, Mayor.
Hey, Mayor.
I
But
thought her
she's
name
not
was
the mayor.
I thought her name was Mary
I
the
thought she
whole
was.
time.
Hey, Mayor.
Oh, see, I thought she was the mayor of Easttown. Mayor. No, she's just mayor. Hey, mayor.
Hey, Mayor. I thought her name was Mary, and they kept calling
Mayor.
her
No.
Mayor. Hey, Mayor.
And she was
Mayor.
always cracking open a beer
With her
whenever
bitches.
she walked into.
She's having a hard day.
And take your coat off. You're
Lots of coats.
inside.
Maybe she's
Yeah.
cold. But you also just don't like people talking about the craft. Unless it's musicians. You like musicians talking about
Because
the
they
craft.
do it fun.
But you don't like actors or comedians or
Yeah,
even maybe
full stop.
radio people talking about the craft.
I don't mind radio people talking about the craft.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Just
it's you.
only if I find out. I'm just waiting to hear if I'm mentioned. No, I just think sometimes like your job's your job, and like when Jimmy Kimmel said it at the Oscars, like your job's a bit silly, and talk about it amongst yourselves with your friends. But when you try and bore us all with like how important your job is, like you're not a paramedic. Like just chill out. You're reading lines in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Like let's all calm down.
Also, you take your own advice. Calm down.
I
It's a
am.
movie. Why do you hate Kate Winslet? Because
Why are you
she
asking
killed
me?
Leo.
Yeah, such a cater.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hate hater.
Pick a lane for me. What are you going for here? Are you asking me why I hate actors, or why I hate Kate Winslet, or why I hate people talking about the craft?
I asked you a
What are
few
you
questions,
asking
and we
me
finally
right
got
now?
back around to you saying I don't care. Chill out about it. And exactly that point, chill out about Kate Winslet.
Well,
She didn't
You
personally
got my
kill
nose out of
Leonardo
joint because
DiCaprio.
you had to go at the Eras tour.
I didn't have a go at the Eras tour.
Up
Stop
next.
bringing up the fact I'm going to Katy Perry tonight. This is ridiculous. I'm going to get papped now. I wish.
Up next, we'll talk about Scrubs. I'm Tim.
You are.
And that's Avicii.
And he's Tim.
correct.
Yes.
And you're Tim.
Yeah.
You're not Tim, but you're Tim.
Are you
not
Tim?
Tim.
Wait, are you
No.
Tim?
Hi guys,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's our other Tim.
good try, Ricki.
It's our favourite Tim.
Yeah, he's my favourite Tim.
Okay, let's talk about what do people think you do? I tell you what,
I
if you were an
know.
actor, they would tell you.
Well, yeah, people always ask me, like, before I had, my day job, my big old radio shift, 2
Yep.
hours a day,
Yep.
when I would do stand-up at night, people would be like, yeah, but what do you do? Like, what do you do all day?
Or do they not really understand even the job of you doing stand-up? Like, what does that actually mean?
Yeah, they're like, okay, but, like, how do you pay the bills?
Is that because you think when we go and see you, right, or even when we go and see Ricki, we're having a couple of drinks and it's like an hour and a half of our life and it's at night. So we think because it's such a nice part of our day, it must be such a nice part of your day too.
Yeah, you don't know that it
Correct.
started at 6 a.m. for us.
Correct. Yeah.
But don't
A
worry,
bit later
don't
for me
worry,
in
people
stand-up,
listening at
but
home,
yeah.
they'll tell you about it.
Oh, sure.
They'll tell you about the work that goes into it.
Well, this is about a frontline worker. Or is it?
I
You are laughing so hard at your own joke.
No, because he knows that he's giving me the absolute irrits.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Just give it a beat. I'll tell
Today,
you.
you're like a
Mosquito, a gnat.
yes, you've just like really gotten up under the skin, and
Dog
you just
with a bone.
Yeah, you're a real Teddy Mellencamp today.
Yeah.
Only Ricki will know what that means.
yep,
As in John Cougar Mellencamp.
yep, her
His daughter.
his daughter.
Yes.
She's from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
See, you should get into it.
Ashtray.
She's
No,
coming
actually, I'm
back
not gonna-
for the next season.
I'm not going to bank everything on that because me and Ricki are going to actually try and convince you to get into a show. That did
Yeah,
end
yeah,
about
he's up.
15 years
He's
ago.
up, Joel, he's up.
Later, yeah. So, no, let's talk about this frontline worker. Or is she? Tease. Ooh, sexy. And now, a woman named Amy Wagstaff. She goes by the username online at CherryBombBeautyX, which explains why now I couldn't get that one. I had to go Cherry Bomb Beauty XXX, and people expect very different content to
I would
what
have
I
gone
post.
XXL.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think of that. Bummer. Anyway, she's known for posting content about her job, and she shared a video in her scrubs, right?
Okay.
Here we go.
And she's having her morning coffee run. She's just been on a morning coffee run to Starbucks, and on her coffee cup, the barista wrote, "Thank you for saving lives. Beautiful, right?
Lovely.
But our friend Amy at Cherry Bomb Beauty X, she responded in the caption saying, "Sir, I'm a lip filler specialist." He should have wrote, "Thank you for restoring confidence," and I would have actually been able to take the compliment.
Well, she's saving some people's lives, some in a roundabout way. Not
Yeah.
really. Except no, I can't
What's the
even draw
deal
that.
with scrubs, though? Can I ask a question? And if you are a doctor or a scrubs wearer, please call 132410.
I'm sure lots of doctors listen to this
Scrubs
show.
are for hygiene purposes, right? Mainly?
Well, they're the ones that they wear in theatre.
Just because here's the
Are
thing.
a fresh
I
pair
live
that
near
haven't been around anything
Okay,
else.
because I live near a big hospital. And when
Oh,
I
someone's
drive
doing well.
when I drive to work, it's around lunchtime,
Mm-hmm.
and I see lots of people in scrubs walking to get their lunch, and I'm like, isn't that supposed to be a hygienic outfit? Or are you allowed to walk out into the world with your scrubs?
Yeah, or do they, after they've been out in the world,
do you have outside
having
scrubs
diaries
and
and
inside scrubs?
coffee, then do they change in their little locker rooms into a fresh set of scrubs?
Like how many
and
pairs
then,
of scrubs do
and
you
then
have?
when
Yeah,
they
do
go
you have your, like,
in,
your coffee run scrubs?
when
Yes.
they go into the OR, they put in on other things over the top of the scrubs as well.
Yeah,
There's
like
more
your
layers
your
of
scrub
things.
smock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got scrubs at home from that time. I got to go
Why?
in and watch an open
That's
heart
right.
surgery.
You're hectic.
I've got Zach Braff at home.
Have you ever done a coffee scrub?
No.
I have actually.
Oh, that is lovely.
I used to because I used to keep
it's
all
real
my
nice.
coffee. I just do it on my legs.
Did you actually?
I did it once,
Oh, I'm proud
and
of
then
you.
I realised it was.
No, it's really nice. It's got a beautiful exfoliation.
Yeah, but it was just time consuming and a bit dirty. Victoria. Hello, Victoria.
Hey,
Vic.
hey.
Now,
Hey.
you wear scrubs, do you? You can help us with the scrubs conversation.
Yeah, I do wear scrubs. I'm a theatre nurse.
So, can you wear them out in the world? What's the go with that?
No, it's a pet peeve of mine. So when you get to work every morning, you put your scrubs on. You're not supposed to leave, like, the hospital outside. So I get really annoyed when I see, like, nurses at the supermarket wearing their scrubs because it's gross. Like, the stuff that we have to deal with
Oh,
should
Victoria.
not be in the public.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you as my nurse.
So the
Following
people
the rule of the law.
The people I live near are a bunch of RPA holes.
I know. Victoria don't want no scrubs. RPA hole.
Yes, I live near the RPAs. No big deal.
Whatever. Stop,
Fancy
guys.
pants.
Stop asking about it. Stop
Is it
bringing
because
it
you
up.
have to go there a lot?
No, actually.
Because we were thinking about putting you in a home, but you know, if you're fine,
No, I'm all
that's
good. I'm all
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Lives near the RPA.
Got a
You'll be
good,
right.
get a good park there. Kayla, now what do people think you do?
So when I get all dressed up for a night out and I'm in the queue at a club, I've been asked many times if I'm a lady of the night.
How rude! How rude!
What do
I
you think
apologise.
makes them ask that?
Just the way that I dress. I mean, I dress very provocative, but
That's
I don't
good on you, Kayla. That's good.
That's your
And
prerogative.
also, that's not a bad thing to be thought of like
way.
that. You know, good on you.
Also, how dare they think that just because you look hot, that you're a lady of the night?
I know.
Suck, everyone, back off.
Yeah, Fontaine didn't want to be a lady of the night, you know, and she got pigeonholed and then she got her teeth taken away and her hair, then she had to sing I Dreamed a Dream and then she passes away. Then she's not in the musical for the rest of the musical.
This is Ricki, Lee, Tim and Joel.
All right, so I got a pretty horrific video today.
Horrific. Come on.
I'm like, oh, trigger warning.
Oh, yes, I have seen this video and... Yeah, I got the wrong room. I thought it was the spare.
thought it-
I didn't realise it was your room.
You thought it was the Fatal Attraction room. Where?
Yes.
Well, I mean, is it? So
And I want to see, it's more of a yes-no what we're putting out on the phones now.
okay.
Is this too long to leave a suitcase unpacked?
So we're letting Australia judge me.
Yeah, so give us the
Okay.
timeline and then you can go through the gross, gory details of the video.
Okay. Gross. Put
your scrubs
and
on.
you know what? I zoomed in on everything because I knew you would zoom in.
I didn't have time today to zoom in, but I will.
Yeah. So there were some things that I turned upside down, etc., just so you didn't zoom in. Things that were covered over, just in case.
Yeah.
So I went to East Timor over the weekend, as I've spoken about. Went via.
E.T.
I can't wait for that one tonight.
So, via Darwin, East Timor on the weekend, and then came home via Darwin. So landed on Monday morning. I flew the red eye, landed at 6:30 in the morning. I was pretty tired, so I had a bit of a nap. And then I woke up, had a shower, got ready, and I came to work at 4 o'clock.
It's Thursday
girl.
today, right?
Yep, so this
Yeah,
was
just
Monday.
checking. Yeah, just checking.
And then Tuesday, we were supposed to be going away this weekend, but we're now not going away. So Tuesday, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it and I'll start doing my washing. It's not a sunny enough day. I can't do my washing. So I was going to wait for a sunny day to do my washing, which is in the suitcase, which is in the suitcase. And then once I could do my washing, really, I'm going away again. So I'm just going to leave the suitcase there, wash the clothes and then put them back in because I basically wear, the same rotation of clothes all the time.
Yeah,
Today is Thursday.
trench.
Today is
Favourite
Thursday. I
black
woke
tea.
up this morning and Rich looked at me and he said, are you going to do something about that today?
Yeah.
The 2 suitcases on the ground. And so I did. I started, but it took me all day today to do the suitcase. So I took everything out of the suitcase. Joel was frantically texting me about some made-up emergency that I couldn't get back.
Oh, yes, that's right. Mm.
And so then I did. I did all of my washing.
So what we're asking Australia is 4 days too long to leave a suitcase unpacked. Yes is my vote. 13, 24, 10.
No, I don't think so.
But I feel like the people will understand that I was going away this weekend.
This is where I'll get.
That's why I left it there.
This is where I'll be the only time I'll be the only high and mighty parent in the room.
Well, you're the only parent in the room.
That's what I'm saying. So the last trip I did with the kids, we did a week on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
So there was 5 of us who went on the trip, and
You're a serial unpacker,
straight
immediate
home,
unpacker.
unpacked everybody's suitcases.
But were you all going away again on the weekend like I am?
That's not the point here.
Just justifying
The
my
point is
actions.
getting rid of the gross stuff in the gross suitcases and putting the suitcases back where they belong so you can go on with your life.
No, I am with Ricki. I'm currently moving house, and I've been in this house for a few years, and there's still boxes that haven't been unpacked from the last move.
See,
I love that.
But moving, I'll give you leeway with. Unpacking a suitcase of clothes from a trip.
I haven't unpacked from Red Room.
But I have other options. I'm not. Those clothes are just closed in the suitcase, and they've been sitting
we're getting
there.
bogged down in details. How long is too long to leave a suitcase unpacked?
What do you say about my house?
It's very tidy. It's
the cleanest house you've ever been in.
Scarily tidy.
Yeah, like I'm a serial killer or
Clinical.
something.
Yeah, I like that.
So all I was doing was waiting for the right time to do my washing, which was today. Everything's
That's
hung
not
out.
the video photo I got,
and
by the way.
everything's gone. Everything's gone from
That's
the
like a
floor. The
Vogue shoot.
suitcases
Yeah,
away.
Yeah, that's quite an
I got-
organised photo,
Yeah, I
that
know.
one.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one I posted on Instagram. So
Yeah,
I
like
made
Yeah, I
it.
noticed
like
there was a
people-
difference to the ones we got personally and the one on Instagram.
Like people go, oh, look how gross I am.
No, and so one, it's got my,
Filter.
it's got my hair is there. I've got some of my weave on the ground. Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of things. My little ring light, which I thought you might like.
Lauren?
Just don't zoom into that section. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, good to know.
Timor with
Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
4 days is too long to leave a suitcase unpacked.
Not at all when I'm
All right,
going.
see you, Lauren.
Yes,
Bye.
I'm with you, Lauren.
Yes,
Sorry, Lauren's
from
cut out.
Penrith.
Kate,
Hi. My bag's been on the floor since December.
see you later,
Get
Kate.
it, Kate. Approve. Leave it
Tanya,
there.
it feels like you're all too lazy to do that, but not to call a radio station. This feels a bit weird.
Yeah, it's classic procrastinators.
Tanya.
No, far too long. Did you not run out of clothes?
No, I didn't. I did not. I have. Thankfully, I have lots of pairs of black tights and black t-shirts.
And she's worth billions.
Good on you, Tanya. We'll give you $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse, Tanya.
What? And not the others?
you.
No, not the others.
How dare you?
Awesome. Thank
Yes,
you.
awesome. You have a great day, Tanya. Love your vibe and
guys.
Oh,
attitude.
get a room, you two.
Now, I told you I gave a little shout out to Sandeep
Yes.
on Monday because I left my phone in an Uber on Sunday night.
Yes.
And he took it all around Sydney on Sunday and brought it back at 2 a.m. for $100. But
Beautiful.
thank you, Sandeep.
So nice.
Well,
of him.
you've contributed to this list because Uber, they're a bit random. It's only halfway through 2025
Yeah.
and they've released their annual Aussie Lost and Found Hall of Fame.
Oh, maybe they work off the financial year.
Oh my gosh, I've got to plan my EFS party, come to think of it. Big night for me. Love it. So Sydney, you're the problem. Sydney took the crown for being the most forgetful city.
Okay.
Melbourne came
You
in
do
second.
come to Sydney quite a lot, so
Well,
that checks out.
check this out. Melbourne came in second and Perth came in third. So I'm probably not helping. Mondays, these are the days you're most likely to lose different items. Mondays are for hats. Tuesdays and Fridays for jackets.
Mondays are for hats. What is it? Sunny on Mondays and
This
then
is
cold
just-
on Tuesdays.
Hey, don't question the data.
Mad Monday.
I'm just checking. I'm just like
Make up
querying.
free Mondays. People might wear hats more often.
Oh, is that what it is?
I get it.
We can
Maybe.
still see under the brim.
Well, if you've lost your iPad, what day do you reckon that is?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Correct. And losing your phone Saturday or Sunday.
Thursdays. Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
Saturday
Saturday
and
or
Sunday,
Sunday.
yeah, lots of drunk
That
So
people.
what's on Thursdays and Fridays?
Thursday's a good day. Thursday's a good day, actually. No, they
today?
don't have any issues Thursday. No, not Thursday, not Katy Perry Day. But they have also released their 30 most unique lost items for 2025. I won't run you through all of them, but these are
why?
some that stood. Okay, a puppy. Oh, actually, no, that does stand out. I hadn't highlighted that one. A puppy was left in an Uber. That's awful.
Maybe that's on purpose.
Oh, that's
even
even more
worse.
awful.
You don't forget a puppy unless you want to forget a puppy.
Yeah.
A $1,200 meat tray raffle prize.
Oh, I would never
Yum.
return that.
Mini Steve Irwin toy. $500 worth of live exotic fish.
What?
Hair extensions.
Oh,
Ricki,
that
missing
potentially
any?
that has
Yeah.
happened. I like taking my hair out on the way home. So maybe I've left a little straggler behind once
Yeah.
before.
A lightsaber, a jar of bee pollen, something called a vibrator. I'm going to say vibrator.
Any virginity?
Well, an electric
The old
donut maker.
Ladies' power tool.
Virginity?
Yes. No, the
Vibrator.
vibrator. A sword. What's a cat scratching post,
So you are going
massage
through the
table.
30, okay.
Well, you
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
The Glossies. On screen.
First glossy. This is wonderful, this glossy. And it's
Oh,
just a fun video.
that's
this-
the Joe Bros.
It is the Joe Bros, and is this the video? Figure it out. Is this the video of them all on some motorbike contraption? It's not a motorbike,
It's a
but it's like
pedicab.
a pedicab, and Joe Jonas is driving it.
It's one of those little
Kevin
bikes
and
with
Nick
the
are in the
little
front.
seat things in the front. It's so weird.
Well, we
It
need
is
one
so
of those for the
weird.
three of us.
Going through New York in
Obviously,
a
I'll be
pedicab.
driving.
I was going to say you'll be driving. Is that New York? No helmets.
Tim will be the one. Tim will be in Nick Jonas's spot with his
Yeah.
back to everyone.
I will be driving.
No,
I'm
because
a
you'll be
really good
judging
driver.
everything I do
Oh, that's
and really wanting to take over. Joel
Yeah.
Joel's just happy to be there.
That's
Or
how I
I'm
got
still
into the
asleep.
electric
I've
car
missed it.
before you.
Oh, Joel, you're Kevin. You're just sitting
Yeah.
there like, Kevin, happy.
Oh, yeah, because when we're ever the three of us are in a car, either one of you's driving, mostly Ricki, and I'm always in the back seat.
Yeah. Yeah. That time we had the electric car and I got in the driver's seat first. You were steaming.
If
you
I-
were fuming.
yeah.
And I was relieved
Of course. Well, you weren't allowed to
for
drive.
myself. No, I wasn't allowed. I don't think contractually.
Next glossy, what's going on here?
Oh, this is
Miley.
Miley Cyrus. Oh, is this something about her and Selena Gomez?
Well, this was her with Monica Lewinsky on an
Yes.
episode of a podcast
Yep.
about her public image while dating Liam Hemsworth.
Okay.
Okay. Have a listen to this.
I, as a joke, got my boyfriend a penis cake for his birthday and I got fired. I was the lead actress in Hotel Transylvania and they fired me and replaced me because I had made an inappropriate adult joke, but I was 18.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Selena Gomez.
Yes. Replaced
Yes.
by Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Okay,
Hotel
next
Transylvania.
glossy here. What's going on?
This is Lord and Charlie.
Oh, of course.
Now, the Lord was on a UK radio show, right? And
Yep.
there's a game about whether or not you got to make a call a friend.
Oh,
Lord
okay.
called a friend, and you have to work out
we
if they're
should binge
laying
that one.
down or standing up, right? Sitting
Okay.
down or standing up.
What?
Yeah, just have a listen.
Okay.
And Lord called Charlie.
I think she's sitting down.
Hello.
Hi. Are you sitting or standing right now?
What is happening? I'm lying down.
You are. I know.
So hungover. I'm on the radio like this.
You're perfect.
You're perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, they're cool. I want to be friends with them.
Yeah, they've got a cool little clique.
They really
Them
do.
and Troye Sivan. Like, it's just a real brat
Just
little group.
young and cool.
Young brats.
Just
I
young
don't
and
think
cool.
Troy will let me in.
And last glossy, what's going on here?
Oh, this is the new Pope. And there is a photo of him in all of his
Finery,
outfit.
yes.
I was going to say his habit, but
Is it
that's
finery
not.
or regalia? Yeah, something.
Wearing a Red Sox cap.
White Sox.
White Sox.
Chicago White Sox.
Of course, he's American.
Teeth.
He's from Chicago. He
Get
loves
it.
the
Beautiful
White
smile.
Sox.
Get it. I love that.
Ricki Lee, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Oh, yes. Tools are down. We called it yesterday. So the
Wow.
week is over.
I should
It's
hope so.
over.
I'm having the night of my life tonight.
You are.
You really are.
Lifetimes,
You're
should I
not.
say.
You are not under any circumstances, Joel, allowed on the stage with
Well,
Katy Perry.
No, I was
Black,
just saying maybe
Black
for
is
the
singing
show.
a different tune.
Yes. La 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 la.
He's saying for the show it'd be good content. I'm like, I'll do it for the show because
Yeah,
obviously,
but
you know.
I don't think Joel would be able to handle the slammer.
Oh, absolutely. He'd love it in there.
I'd be great. I'd be top dog in no time.
Would you? You'd chat everyone's bloody ears off.
I would be, yeah. I'd chat them into submission. Just going to let my freak flag fly tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday in Melbourne before heading to Brisbane next week. Then Perth, then Adelaide. It's all sold out for Katy. We'll get your
Lucky
review
to get
tomorrow on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
I know. All right, let's talk off-Broadway TV. I know we were talking the other day about, or yesterday even, about how we put you onto Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad's not off-Broadway by any stretch.
No.
But
No.
this
that's
is where we want you to go
mainstream.
off-Broadway for us on 13-24-10 and tell us the thing that you want us to watch that's a little off-Broadway. Might even be hard to find. Might even have to buy it.
Yep, it's not one of the mainstream media shows.
Yeah.
It's more of a left of centre
Like
type
Lego
of thing.
Masters.
Totally,
Yeah.
seriously.
Is Hamish a double act with Sophie Monk now? Is that a thing? Are they like...
Oh,
is
is
Sophie
Sophie
Monk the
doing
new
it?
Andy?
I saw she was going over and she's doing the Love Island after show in the US. She's scored that gig, Sophie.
Get it, girl.
But not with Hamish. I'm like, she's
No,
popping up
I
all
don't
the
watch
time with
Lego
Hamish.
Masters.
She?
Really?
Ooh,
Maybe it's 'cause I'm
double
working with Andy
team.
now.
Look out, Andy, is all I'm
Look
saying.
out.
The monkey's coming to get you.
100%. Joel and I have, over the last couple of days, wanted to bring this to you, but we really wanted to refine it because we have just been discussing over text, voice message, and every time you leave the room about a certain person that we have only
icon.
just realised that we're both in love with.
Yeah.
Someone that
because
a lot of people might not know of, but
Might
a lot of
not
people
know.
might know of.
But she's our very own. She's Australian. She's an icon. She's a legend. She's a warrior. And
Terry
as
Owen.
Pretty much.
pretty much,
Basically.
even more hardcore.
She is going to be the next president of the
She
US.
should be. She should be. Because I when I got home from seeing you guys in Sydney last night, I was messaging Ricki once again about moving house, and I said, I'm back now. And I sent her a picture of a one Tabitha Coffee is her name. And she had a show called Tabitha Takes Over.
Yeah, she does.
And she's an Australian hairstylist, and she got this reality show it went from 2008 to 2013. Tabitha Takes Over, and she would go in and take over these hair salons, but in the most abrasive, brutal, aggressive fashion.
She walks into these salons where people have put, it's back-breaking work. They
Is it
put
like the
their
chopping
heart
block?
and
Remember
soul.
Matt Moran the chopping block where he'd go into someone's restaurant and stuff it up?
Yes.
Goes,
Yeah,
there,
but-
you've mucked that
yeah.
up. You've mucked
Tabitha
that
would
up.
actually
100%.
chop your head off.
She goes in and she just offends the hell out of you and tells you that absolutely everything you are doing is wrong, the worst thing. How could you possibly? What are you, an idiot? Like, she was so abrasive,
Yeah.
so hectic, so hardcore.
Never once do they reference she's Australian too, which is fun. Everything about she's always in black. She's always head to toe in black.
Yeah.
And then her catchphrase was, "Hand me the keys." And she
I'm
takes the
taking
keys to the
over.
salon. I'm Tabitha. I'm taking over. Anyway,
Good to have a catchphrase.
we found some of her greatest moments for you, Blackers, to really sell it.
I'm Tabitha. I'm tough. I'm talented. I'm taking over. Why are you crying?
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
You should feel bad. I hate crying. Why don't you channel all those tears and emotion into something productive? Work. Are you kidding me? Gather round, everyone. Gather round, everyone.
Are you serious?
Why the am I even here?
I don't know what to say to you.
You don't know anything. If I was one of your staff, I would want to throttle you.
What is that?
That's a very nice Australian term for beat the crap out of you.
Step aside, Gordon Ramsay.
She's like the pink.
She looks like Pink, I was going to say.
She looks like Pink, and she is the Pink of the hairdressing industry. And Rich and I love her so much. You know, like people like, you know, thank God or Jesus or whoever they pray to.
Out.
Rich and I thank Tabitha when something good happens.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Yes. It's such a random niche thing that really only Rich and I know about or
and
do.
What's it on?
And
what is it on?
it was on Bravo.
Yeah, okay.
It was just, it's just hectic,
Tabitha
and we love
Coffee.
her. I love
She's
her so much.
Can I reveal something to you both?
What?
I've interviewed her before.
What?
On Brisbane radio. Is she from Queensland? She's from Queensland.
She's from Brizzy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Listen to all those beats coming out of her
When I
mouth.
did breakfast radio in Brizzy.
What was she like?
Well, I
Terrifying.
don't remember, but I'm
Are you talking about her about this show?
Well, of course, she wasn't on talking about the Eka.
Maybe she
Well,
was, though.
She would. She can talk about anything. She can do
probably
anything.
built the
We had her
roller
on
coaster
we
at
had
the
her on
Eka.
the show. I'm pretty sure she was on the phone. But yeah, I
Oh
remember
my
having
gosh.
Tabitha Coffee on the
Oh,
show.
that's amazing.
We are 1 degree from Tabitha Coffee.
You are?
Oh, my gosh.
All right, there you go. That is very off-Broadway. Maybe we should get her on our show.
Oh, my gosh.
Please. I mean, I'd be terrified.
100%. We'd both go silent.
I know. You'd have to do the interview.
Can we watch it now somewhere?
Yeah, lots of it's on YouTube.
Okay,
I got a jack
YouTube.
hook the other night.
All right. Around the corner, Quick Draw is here. Catch my Quick Draw win after this.
This is Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel.
There is a ridiculous price that was paid for a Flamin' Hot Cheeto that
What,
resembles...
one.
It's one Flamin' Hot Cheeto that looks exactly like Michael Jordan's iconic Jumpman Jordan logo.
Oh, my God, it does
I mean, it really
Right?
does.
So it has sold... I mean, take a guess how much it sold for. It's a chip.
$10,000.
You're really close.
Really?
12,400.
I went way over.
You're so close, Tim. How did you guess? It's like you had it written down in front
Someone's
of you.
paid 12. I was joking.
$12,500 Australian at an auction for a chip.
Why?
For a chip that you can't even eat.
Well, what about this? So we've still got
I
our,
would eat it.
We've still got our cock and balls twisty.
I know. Remember when we gave that to Delta? She was like,
One of those. I found one of these ones,
Yeah, we
didn't
got
I?
two in there. It's double pain.
Oh, it
Oh, God, it stinks a bit.
really does.
Oh,
That's
keep
Oh, yeah. Put the
hold
lid
of
back
that.
on. Put the lid back on.
Oh,
Yeah.
We might need it for a rainy
shivers.
day.
Oh, yours is real thick. Mine's long.
Yep.
Skinny.
Thick and long. All right, next. Catch my Quick Draw win. And we are 1 degree from Leonardo DiCaprio with our guest after Ed Sheeran's brand new
Got it.
song, Sapphire.
Our next guest is a beloved artist whose songs have become the soundtrack to countless moments over the years. He knows how to write a hit. He has his own podcast. And he's celebrating 20 years of his album, Awake is the New Sleep. Please welcome Ben Lee.
Welcome.
Hello.
I feel so welcomed. That was such a grand intro.
Grand. Welcome back. Oh,
Deservedly so.
We were just saying,
Thank
you earlier today you were performing just on level 3 downstairs in what we call the Tina Arena.
Yes.
And then 20 years ago, you were in that room just there doing the same thing.
I know. I'm trying to work through all the various rooms in this building, not just the radio stations. I feel like there's some marketing companies and some
yes.
VC firms, but I'm trying to just like eventually by the end of my career, just want to kind of lock out this building. You know?
Yeah, a lot of things don't change. Even Tim's still
Very
here.
familiar faces.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
our
bumping
barnacle.
along. It's lovely to see you. And yeah, 20 years. I mean, Awake is the new sleep. 20 years. It kind of, does it feel like 20 years or does it not feel like 20 years or both?
It's funny. It's very weird. I mean, I think for a lot of musicians, artists, just creative people in general, we are always pushing forward and we very rarely take a moment to even pause and look back. I've actually been quite resistant to that type of, I'm not a nostalgic person. It wasn't until I think Throwback Thursdays became a thing that I realized like,
TBT.
you kind of have to. You kind of have to look back at least once a week.
Yeah.
And I think, so indirectly, I think hashtag TBT was really responsible for this 20th anniversary tour.
And I love
Start it
that
up
you've
again.
come in with the same radio plugger that you did this with 20 years ago. Talk about nostalgia.
Yeah. Well, it's funny when because mostly, I mean, I have been on major labels intermittently throughout my career, but mostly I've been relatively indie or working through larger indies or distributors or whatever. So the teams that you have had that I've had successes with, they're like, it's quite emotional. You know, you have quite it's quite a bond because you really are. It's David and Goliath. Like when you put out an indie record and you're trying to get that like to be a hit, it's hard work. So you go through a lot, you know. What
was that like 20 years ago when this album came out? Like, did you know that it was going to do what it ended up doing? I mean, I guess you always hope and you have you want it to.
No, it was a big part of the Cash My Disease success. You have to admit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Respect.
Yeah.
No, I think I think as a songwriter, you can't finish a song unless you believe it's possibly the best song you've ever written.
Yeah, but not every single one is.
No, but you tried. You believe it's possible. And then I sort of think about success sometimes more generally that, you know, long careers have ups and downs. I call it like periods when the phone's ringing and periods when it isn't. You know,
the diary's a little clearer.
It goes like that. No need to consult the iCal. I know I've got an opening.
I can sleep in today all week. In fact,
I think we'll be all right. But I do think sometimes you feel yourself kind of more or less in sync with the zeitgeist. Yeah. And you kind of go like, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it feels like something's going to happen. So I think that was one of those periods.
I feel like there's like with songs sometimes I call it the slap you on the table moment. Like I feel like you know when there's a song, when there is something and this is going to be the one. It's at the right time. It's the right temperature, everything else. And I also heard you say something about finding something that you deeply hate in your heart and using that as your inspiration rather than following the trend of what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting. Like when I meet young musicians now, I'd say that the two things that are obstacles for them is they're too aware of their data. Yeah. Like meaning their demographics, who their audience is. They know exactly who their audience is. And in some ways that makes artists, I think, pigeonhole themselves too early instead of experimenting and like making music that you never know, you know. I think that's an obstacle. And the other one is that they're too politically aware within the industry of like who has power and don't offend this person and don't. And I think like speaking your mind, and you have to, you know, that old thing they say, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Like artists, it's okay to look at someone's career and go, whatever that is, I do not want to do that. I want to do the opposite of that. I don't like that. It puts a bad taste in my mouth. Morally, no problem. Go about your life. It's all good. You're not going to hell, but that is not for me. And then I think finding that distaste is actually part of finding out who you are.
How does one celebrate like the 20 years, aside from performing in the Tina Arena at the Nova Sydney HQ? Like, how do you celebrate? Is that something you do? Or
well, I decided, you know, I'm going to do. I'd never done one of these tours before where you play an album all the way through.
Are you doing it track by track?
And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it's funny because I'd never even really been to one of those shows, but then I liked the way Missy did it. Yes. She did it, and I thought it was really well done. And then I saw the Lemonheads.
I saw you at the Missy gig, by the way.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, we did "Laid" by James.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah. And she also made everybody cry immensely at the start. That was a hectic gig.
Well, it was pretty funny because I hadn't heard her, not funny, but I hadn't heard her new material at that point.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yeah, we'll just get up there and sing it. Then I go, oh, we're offering catharsis to women in their 30s and 40s going through a divorce. I was like, this is going to be a trickier thing to pivot.
I said that ticket at the State Theatre should have come with a little Kleenex.
Straight up.
Therapy.
But yes, I'm going to do this big tour, and part of it though is just sort of trying to approach it without being too precious. Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't buy into the idea that the past was better or this, you know. So it's just like celebrating in a fun way. You're doing some, like, I don't know, sharing content that, like, I shared like the Pitchfork review of Awake As In Your Sleep where we got 2.9. That was part of how I announced the tour.
Brilliant.
Things like that that are like, instead of like hyping up the past and be like, my glory days, behold them, just being like, man, it's the same as it ever was. It's just being like, how am I going to figure this out? I actually want my show to be no video screens, no click tracks, no backing tracks. 5 people standing on a stage, covered in flowers, play the songs. Beautiful. I'm going to tell the stories, and I'm going to like have an experience. Like, one of the things I think is interesting about AI is that the thing they have not yet been able to even begin to compete with is what happens when you put 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000 people in a room together, human beings, with something unpredictable. Like, I like the idea that live music, like, I like the idea that there's mistakes, and I like it going off the tracks.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see Katy Perry tonight. I'm strapped in for all of them.
Yeah.
But no two shows are ever the same, right?
Exactly, and they shouldn't be. And I think nowadays the demand for that is actually bigger than ever, because most shows you see, it's kind of interesting, the backing track thing, because it started as if it was more just in dance and hip-hop and stuff, because there was a lot of more electronic elements. But then sonically it became, to compete at festivals, you had to have like really big sub basses and all this stuff, and now everyone's on tracks and no one ever has a bad show. And I'd be like, how boring. I want a bad show every now and then.
Or the favourite part is when everything is stripped away and it's just the musicians.
Now, we need to get to quick draw. I've got so many questions I want to ask you. Is DJ Dadbod still going?
Oh, yeah, DJ Dadbods, that's my alter ego. And so I have two criteria of gigs, right?
Yes.
I'll play in the sleaziest, dirtiest party that my friend runs for free. I'll do that. Or I am available for direct hiring for corporate events, no agents. Hey, marketing companies out there, you reach out directly. We'll figure something out.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, no commission. I love it.
And second question, are you in your wife's book yet?
Oh, yeah.
You are good. Okay, good.
I'm the happy ending.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Hello.
Okay, let's get into this. It is quick draw time. Our Prime Minister is here, Anthony Albanese, with the rules.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official quick draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
It's just like radio 20 years ago. You still have to play a game. Okay?
Yeah. No, totally. I just instinctively tuned out. I was checking my phone and I was like, this is going to be a stupid game that I don't need to know the rules of, because it's going to be completely self-explanatory once we jump into it.
Oh, it's very easy. Well, simple, not easy.
It's Ben v. Ricki. I'll do a practice question, then we'll come back and play for real.
I'm very competitive. I just have to warn you. Okay. But you're very clever. I think
she's competitive and you don't care. So this is perfect. Name something that puts you to sleep, starting with M.
Radio game.
We'll come back and play properly.
Okay, wait. So they all start with letters.
Letters. That's
okay,
it.
gotcha. That's the rules. That's what I should have heard.
That's
okay,
it.
Gotcha.
Ben Lee's here going to play a quick draw for real when we come back.
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
Ben Lee is here. Awake is the new sleep. 20th anniversary of the tour kicks off. Ben Lee, or ben-lee.com is the place to go. You are going everywhere from September 25 right through to October 18. Are you going back to any old venues?
No.
They're great venues.
No. Do you remember the first time, like 20 years ago, like that you stepped on stage versus kind of how you're going to feel about it now? Like what's changed for you?
Yeah, I mean, I in some ways, I started when I was 14, so I started 30 years ago. Geez. And I just remember it literally took me at least 10 years of doing it before it started being truly fun. But around Awake is the New Sleep is when I started really having fun, like getting lost in the music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's when it gets good.
Yeah.
Was it a Sonic Youth?
Yeah, that was my first show. Yeah.
That's when you were 14.
Yeah, at the Coogee Bay Hotel. Selena's.
That's right. There you go. Selena's.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that where we saw Kid Leroy?
It was.
That is
we hosted
where
Kid Leroy.
There you go. I know my music.
There you go.
Oh, Joel's the music man of the team. The self-appointed music man.
I've got some tips from you.
But Canberra, Newcastle, Sydney, Byron, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Castlemaine, or Castlemaine as they say in Victoria, the Torquay Hotel, Melbourne, Adelaide, Fremantle, as I said, ben-lee.com, kicks off September 25. Awake is the New Sleep, the 20th anniversary. I think I saw you and Missy as well, not only at the State Theatre recently, but at Centennial Park.
Oh, that was huge.
I remember that show so well. It was
and that was the week after the Arias, where we both basically divided up the Arias between us.
Yes, I remember
so it was a real victory night.
Yeah, it really was. All right, now you know the game? You're all good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, best of 7, here we go.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Scoring.
Joel is scoring. Name something you study at uni starting with L.
Law.
Perfect.
Yep. 1 point to Ricki.
Look how good she feels about herself.
I'm so excited you don't give a shit.
I'm your hype man.
I'm going to do my best, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Put it that way.
You got this. You've got this.
Okay.
Name a dairy product starting with C.
Chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Good.
wow. You said yeah, okay. Yes.
No one with
cheese.
cheese? That's weird.
No.
Okay. Question number 3. Name something found in a souvenir shop starting with J.
Jewellery.
Yes, Ben. Oh, sorry. Yes, Ben. Yes. I got a bit too
Wow.
excited for you.
Wow, I need to. Okay, I'm going to change my tact. I'm going to start not
maybe you
giving a
should.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm going to start not caring.
No, I love this because the fact that you don't care and she really cares. Oh, it's delicious.
Name something that's round starting with H.
Head. Some people's heads.
Not mine.
No, definitely.
I'll pay it, but I don't love it.
What about a hornball?
What's a horn?
Like, you know when you call someone a hornball?
No,
like they're really
never.
horny?
Oh, like a horn
I
bag.
thought like a horn
ball.
bag.
Yeah, a horn bag. A horn ball. Like, I guess the bag wouldn't be round.
Pick the
yeah.
person with an American. You're a hornball.
Horn
Question
ball.
number 5. Score, please, Joel.
It's 2 points apiece.
Name a world record starting with Y.
Youngest baby.
Yeah,
Love that.
Yep.
And
I'm
it's just
paying
been
it.
broken.
All the time.
And again.
All
And
the
again.
time.
And again.
Just constantly.
It is 3 points
This
to
is it.
Ben Lee, 2 points to Ricki Lee. Ricki Lee, it is my delight to tell you need to get this next question correct to stay in the game.
Speaking
She's
of
not having a
babies,
great year of quick draw. It's amazing.
Well, I think I'm resting on my, my previous year win. I've got the Quick Draw Cup. It's the only thing I've ever won,
Currently.
so I'm really proud of it.
Speaking of babies, name a baby food starting with B.
Banana.
Oh, banana. Banana.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Tiebreaker. Come on, Ben.
Oh, I like this one.
You
This
can
is
do
a tiebreaker
this.
question for the win. Name a famous family starting with J.
Jenner's.
Oh,
Jenner's.
The Jenners. Yeah, that's true.
That's a pretty famous family.
Yeah.
Gonna give you that one. Mate, it's so lovely to see you again. Congratulations and good luck with the tour.
Thank you so much. And Ricki, congratulations on that win, because I just feel that
I
was...
really needed it.
No, I just feel like I would have felt bad walking out with that one. I just feel like that was very important to you. So I want you to honour it, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Have a drink on me tonight.
I will. Thank you so much.
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.